there's been persecution of the Norm Buds. Let me read to you a little message here. This one was from the Pussycats the week that you lost your first game. And, you think you'd be getting messages on the board of, hey, sorry about your loss, consoling you. But this is what she writes.
That's what I would have thought, too.
This is what she writes, and I'll do Jen. Wow. So, Norm Buds, how does it feel to have your first loss? That's a little salt in the wound right there. Does it make it worse that it's to a girl?
Ooh, that's bitter.
Yeah. Or is it worse that one team that finally beat you had a record prior to this week of freaking 1-5? I didn't edit that out. I said it. Freaking. That's what freaking. I'm trying to say it like her.
There's no Jesus.
Freaking. Well, she kind of says it like that, though. Okay. I'm trying to imitate her. If you listen to the telecast, and this is when she was on talking about it, I don't know if you caught Jen on here on the Norm Buds, but she predicted victories. If you listen to the telecast for this week, I stand correct on my predictions. I mean, come on, Moshan, give me something with a challenge. She also beat Eric Moshan. Norm, well, it was harder than Moshan, just like I predicted. What can I say with the quarterback? And this is when there's been some talk about Romo, a lot of talk about Romo, foolishly because his name rhymes with something, and that's just, that's silly.
What is your last name rhyme with? sorry, that was wrong. Can we edit that out?
Well, let me get back to what Jen was saying. A little bit
worse than that.
Hey, come on now. You can write it on the message board maybe, and then we can talk about that another day.
I don't say those words.
I know you don't. You're a good boy. What can I say with a quarterback like Romo? You never know what side of the field he's going to want to play. Little play on. He looks like...
I like that play on.
Yeah, actually it was clever, I thought. He looks like he took a complete homicide tonight. That was, 5 interceptions. Give me a break. Even Robbie's team would have beat you, and his is 0-7.
I like that bisexual reference. That was clever. That was clever.
How'd that make you feel?
It hurt. Those were some bitter words.
Yeah.
And I had to talk to Danielle, my wife, for a while about that, and she kind of calmed me down, and we're past it.
Okay. And
can I have a minute?
Sure. People just
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm ready.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and stop me if I've gone too far on some of these. Okay.
I can handle it, Johnny.
This is from the Spades.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna have to, because I know children are watching. I'm gonna have to edit a little bit of this. Okay. So, it never fails. No matter how many points I score each week, I get beeped in the ass. Why don't the A-Dogs get beeped in the ass? Or even the Norm Buds. Bum bum. They like it. And explanation points. And then it goes on to saying he could score a bunch of points and lose. And then this is your comeback, and I thought this was clever. Robbie, I do not like to ass beep. I do not like it in a truck. I will not come even for a buck. I will not do it for a beer. I will not take it in the rear. I will not do it over here or over there. I will not BF anywhere. I do not like it up the ass. It's easy to attack when you're on last. Robbie, this is the true sign of a weak gay man. And then clever, classy comeback. Nothing derogatory there.
No, I used one bad word.
And then Robbie rhymes, which is more what I call hurt words. It's easy to rhyme when you're a bull queer. Robbie's words.
Now, did we determine the actual origin of bull queer? What that means? What the reference is to? What is a bull queer, folks?
I guess it could be a positive. It could be positive, maybe.
Where's the phone? Can we take some calls?
It's only a small segment. Maybe we'll have to get Robbie on here next week, and maybe bull queer is a compliment, is what you're saying.
Maybe it's a Florida thing.
Oh, maybe it is. Maybe
in Florida, it's toro queer. So he was translating.
That's some of the hate mail that's been out there for the Norm Buds. But you're winning. And I guess that's a sign of a compliment a little bit, is if people are making fun of you, it's because you're a winner. And they're jealous.
I guess it's nice to be in their thoughts, no matter what those thoughts are.
No, sure.
Sure.
Hey,
whatever you got to tell yourself.
Just the fact that they're probably on their bed, sleeping. Norm Buds.
Damn those Norm Buds.
Give them to me in the ass, Norm Buds.
It's easy to attack when you're down.
That's right. Well, I'm glad that you've...
It's not easy being number one.
Oh. And I'm glad you've risen above that. I wouldn't expect anything else other than that.
Well, I've been counseling with the Moshans because they're star players. I've been counseling with you,
sure,
other number ones, and learning how to handle success. And I think that's really difficult. People are typically afraid of losing, but no, the success is the harder part, Johnny. Success is difficult to maintain.
I see.
Because it's tough being alone at the top.
Now your inspirational CD is also out that people can subscribe to.
Correct.
Okay, we'll give you that web address at the end of the telecast, and you can subscribe to that. Let's talk a little bit about trades.
MyRomo.com.
Let's talk a little about some of the trades that have been out there. You and the Man Horse talked trade a few weeks back. Tell me what happened. I heard Romo was up for a trade possibility.
Well, I considered it. I mean, he wanted to maybe trade. I don't know why he'd want to trade Roddy Brown, and why not have two great running backs?
Well, Dane seems to switch over his lineup or roster almost every week.
He seems to be a bit fickle.
Fickle's a good word. Fickle's a good word.
Of course, I look forward to him playing two different running backs next week, like he.
It was wide receivers.
Wide receivers.
Wide receivers. Yep.
So we should see 16 wide receivers come in and out.
It should be interesting to see if he actually keeps up with that promise.
Right.
The Man Horse does. They do say a lot of things, so it's tough to keep track of everything. What about the Blimpy Bears? Also was talking to you trade a little bit.
Yeah, he wanted to give me a couple players.
Steve Harding seems a little desperate right now. He's in desperate times. He's down there with the JH Express. We're both a little.
Yeah,
desperate.
I appreciate that trade offering Alex Smith. That was hard to pass up.
But I guess with you, why mess with success?
That's really what it came down to. I mean, I could try to tweak with my team and make it better, but it's really just dumb luck. The Norm Buds are here, so why mess with it?
And you've got a great opportunity to win a lot of money even in the beginning going. If you hold on to the division lead, that's $50. You're right in the running for an extra $10 for scoring the most points by your team. And Tony Romo is one of the top quarterbacks. That's another $5 if he's the top quarterback. Also, possible another $5. Braylon Edwards is up there as a wide receiver. That would be a major upset, I think, if Braylon Edwards ends up being the top scoring wide receiver.
Wow, now I could buy that case of beer I've been saving up
There you go. There you go, buddy. And that's just the regular season. The playoffs. That's where the big bucks come in. You probably don't make that kind of money at that little rinky-dink job you have, do ya?
Oh, no.
Do ya?
Oh, no.
You can start shopping places like Target and stuff.
What do you got? 1, 2 zeros behind that?
There you go.
Behind that one?
There you go, buddy. There you go. You keep on dreaming.
I look forward. I think if I could play strong the next couple weeks and get 12 wins, and then you just coast into the playoffs.
I think you and Dr. Mo right now seem to be the two teams up and away in your division. Hey, is there any team, just real quick, I know we're running out of time a little bit, you may end up being the number